Hi everybody, Sanbonani, welcome to my channel. I want to talk about the Bala family, the reality show, okay? Anyway, Kabala ngotanda umdleje, and on the channel sizibuke ama-reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese siza la sokhuluma ngawo, siyaphinde sikhuluma ngama-celebrities kanye nama-YouTubers ethu ala eMzansi. This was episode 5 of the Bala family reality show, and I want to talk a little bit about Upelo no Zwai, you guys. Listen, as the show is progressing, we are getting to really understand their relationship, and also there are endless issues because of course they went to a family retreat. I guess just like the therapist said, you guys, this was just a start of them dealing with the issues that they needed to deal with as a family. I don't think that, one family will be able to resolve all issues that they have during just one weekend, like weekend away. Okay, so there were a lot of things that were not addressed, especially because I don't remember them having like one-on-one as family members. They did like group therapy, but they didn't do one-on-one sit downs with each other. So, and we've seen it that Uzwai and Upelo seems to have a lot of issues between each other. I have said that there's always that thing between the firstborn and the lastborn, and maybe it's part of that. Okay, so they decided to do like a sit down at Monte Casino. I think they were supposed to go there and have lunch. Honestly, you guys, I still feel the same as I did like in episode 2 and 3, where I was feeling like they're not really good with their diary sessions. And I don't think that it's their fault. I think the people that are interviewing them during diary sessions are not asking them the right questions so that we are clear on certain things. So as I'm talking about this relationship between Upelo and Uzwai, I will state that I still feel like I don't fully understand what went on with them. Okay, so they start talking about the Bala Brothers. Remember, the three of them, Zwai, Lois, and Upelo, had a group called the Bala Brothers. I believe that they really did well singing together, and apparently never ran out of gigs, really. And Perry is talking about his experience when it comes to the Bala Brothers, and I think that it sounded to me like this is something that he hasn't expressed to his family, that even from the beginning he never wanted to do the Bala Brothers, but he didn't feel like he had a choice, because everybody wanted him to do it. Even the sister wanted him to do it, even though the sister was not gonna be part of it. I don't know, guys, why they wouldn't do a group with the sister though. Why they would just do the brothers, because the sister has said true that she can sing. So I wonder why they wouldn't include her in the group, because she probably would want to do the group thing with them. So Peter said he was 18 at the time, very young. It was a lot of pressure for him to join the group, with so much expectations from people who already knew Uzwai as this accomplished singer and producer and songwriter, and also Uloise was the same. So he did not want to do it. However, he did it because of the pressure from the family. And his understanding now is that he misbehaved a lot because he wanted to be kicked out of the group. He wanted, since he never wanted to really do the group in the beginning, he was doing all of the misbehaving so that they could kick him out of the group. Honestly, in their sit down, I did not feel like Zwai was listening to Pelo to understand him, because I don't feel like he validates any of Pelo's feelings. Because I think that he has concluded that everything that Pelo did was because he was just a spoiled brat. He didn't know how to behave, and he did not understand how lucky he was that he already had two brothers that were very successful in the music industry, that made things easy for him. So I feel like Zwai is not open enough to understand Pelo's position in this case. Okay, so they do go on to talk about the fact that there were reports online that had said that Uzwai is homophobic, which might have possibly been the reason why a lot of people, no, why the group didn't work. So a lot of people were saying that he was homophobic, and that's the reason why the group didn't work. Okay, so now Pelo says, the thing about that is that he does not know where that came from because he never said it himself. He never told anyone that Zwai was homophobic. But Zwai says, even though you did not say it, I wish that you had defended me against it. I guess Pelot never did defend him, you guys. Listen, I don't remember what was reported at the time when the group went their separate ways, but I guess that this is something that was mentioned. And I know that there are people in my comment section that have mentioned that Uzwai is homophobic. That's the reason that they don't get along with Upelo. And apparently this is something that was reported as well. But he's clear, guys, to say that he's not homophobic. He doesn't care if Upelo is gay or not. He just wanted him to commit to work. Okay, so now they do talk about this email now that came because Upelo says, but do you remember the reason that I had left the group was because you had suspended me from the group? And Uzwai was like, when did that happen? Because you were the one that actually quit. And Pelo is like, no, but before I said I quit, you had sent me an email and said that I wasn't allowed to be part of the group. In fact, you said I wasn't allowed to use the Bala Brothers brand to promote my own album. And it's funny how they went through, they were in the same situation, yet they have two very different stories that they're telling. According to Pelo, he was suspended from the group, by Uzwai. According to Zwai, Upelo quit music when they were actually busy with his solo project, and it was almost done. They had the CDs printed and everything, and he decided he didn't want to do it. And Pelo is having a different version of it's like they have really different versions of the same story. It's funny how it is like that. Okay, I really honestly feel like it's going to be difficult for them to resolve things because honestly it doesn't look like they remember things in the same way. Zwai did end up saying to Upelo, listen, send me an email that I had sent to you, maybe I will remember what happened. Zwai really believes that Upelo is the one that walked away from the music. He felt like he couldn't do it anymore. That might be possible as well because Upelo does say that at the time he was very young, he was 18 years old. He really just wanted to do other things with his life. It was too much pressure for him to be in the Bala Brothers group. He did not want to do it, but he felt like he had to do it for the family. I really feel like I would love to see them come to an understanding, Uzwai kanye noPelo, but I do feel like it's going to be difficult. They are still going to have a challenge in this show because when they showed the previews for the next episode, they are still going on with the beef that nobody understands. I feel like maybe they need their own sessions with the therapist so that they could just uncover the things that are making it difficult for them to get along, because I do feel like they're not going to be able to do the music then because they have to perform together, they have to record together and all of that. It's going to be difficult to do that if they don't resolve these things that seem like they're on their way. Anyway, you guys, please tell me what you think about this. If you did watch episode 4, what are you thinking about Zwai and Upelo? Do you think that there's going to be a time where they are able to resolve their issues? And what is your understanding of what their issue is? Because I'm still learning as I am watching this season. Please like the video before Pumegiona. Share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers. Ngintanda kakhulu.